I guess not all heroes wear capes. I heard a rumor that tow trucks were following ICE agents and taking their trucks when they park illegally. And I thought it wasn't real. I did some research, I couldn't find much. But then I found this video of a tow truck taking an ICE agent's car, and it seems like it's outside of a hotel. We know they're staying in different hotels, and people know where the hotels are, so they go and protest. So it's very likely that they just towed it, but regardless, it's pretty funny. So watch. In cases that they're doing this often, be safe, but thank you for your service. I salute you. I'm Alex, this is my rant, and I'm out.
So a quick part 2 from my last video of how LA is fighting back against ICE. And I get this story from my friend Georgia Speaks Out, which I just reposted, but I'll do a quick recap. So now the tow truck drivers in Los Angeles are doing their part. They're following ICE around the city. So when ICE parks their vehicles, usually illegally, to go out and wreak havoc and kidnap innocent, hardworking people who have been here for decades, not criminals, hardworking, good people, the tow truck drivers are towing their cars away. So when they come back with their kidnapped victims, their cars are gone. You gotta love LA.
So apparently there's a bunch of tow truck drivers in LA and around where ICE is raiding, and they're following around the ICE vehicles. And the ICE vehicles are often parking illegally so that they can go, kidnap people and drag them into their cars. So the tow truck drivers are following them, and the minute that they park, the tow trucks are towing the ICE vehicles away. So that when ICE agents come back, hauling their kidnapped victims, their cars are gone. I fully support this.
So I reposted Call Me Savi, but if you haven't seen the video, I'll recap how the people in Los Angeles are fighting back against ICE. Like when ICE was sleeping at the Marriott Hotel in Pasadena, the people of LA went there with their cars and they laid on their car horns all night long, keeping ICE awake, going after them where they sleep at night. And then there's the business owner in downtown LA where ICE came into his business, so he locked them in. And when they called LAPD to help themselves get out, the people of LA blocked LAPD from getting there. And this is one of my favorite headlines from LA. One of the vice mayors of Los Angeles, Cynthia Gonzalez, basically put out a call to the gangs in LA, like the 18th Street Gang and the Florencia gangs, basically saying, hey, the biggest gang in the country is invading your territory. Go after them. You gotta love LA.
Okay, I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. Did you guys see the video? I just seen it. It was the best. ICE was raiding, I think it was Oxnard. And while they're in whatever building they went to go into, they had their vehicles towed because they were parked illegally. And they didn't show, they didn't show when they came out and realized their cars were gone. But I just picture them be like, bro, dude, where's my car? And there's actual tow truck drivers that are volunteering their time to wait to see when they park illegally to tow their cars. And I'm dying. That was so good. I needed to see that this morning. I just keep picturing them coming out and being like, where'd you leave the car? It's so good.
ICE, ICE, ICE. You're going to love this. This is what they're doing now in Los Angeles to deal with ICE. There are tow truck drivers that are going around, and when they see unmarked cars that are parked illegally in the street, illegally on private property, illegally parked, I guess, where they're not in parking spaces properly on the street or whatever, they're towing them. Isn't that ingenious? And they're clearly going to impound the cars. They're going to take them and they're going to impound them. And if you've ever dealt with a car being towed, you know what a pain in the butt it is. It's a pain in the butt without all the proper papers. And they make it a pain in the butt so they can charge you several $100s a day to hold it. Isn't that great? Tow truck drivers around the country, you want extra money? Well, if you see ICE unmarked cars parked improperly, and if you're working with the city, as many of you may be, when you can tow cars when they're illegally parked and you tow them off to be impounded, that's a great idea. I think great way to make some extra money and probably help provide some justice here in the country. But I think it's great. But tow truck drivers in Los Angeles are currently doing this, and just wanted to share that out to everybody. I think it's a great idea. What do you think? Love you, my Democrats, my MAGAs, my crazies, my cuckoos, and my burned out light bulbs. Let me know. LA tow truck drivers, way to go. Y'all are showing us the way.
You guys know my stance on the ICE raids. I think it's inhumane what is happening in our country. Here, the Halfway Post said, breaking, a growing group of tow truck drivers in Los Angeles are reportedly stalking ICE convoys so they can tow away all the unmarked ICE vans and SUVs that get parked incorrectly the moment the agents get out to start looking for people to abduct and deport. Can we make a movie about this? Can we get Liam Neeson on the phone? Imagine Liam Neeson, a tow truck driver, takes matters into his own hands. I mean, I'm making light of this situation, but this is the type of stuff that gives you a little bit of faith in humanity, isn't it? When you're like, gosh, there are people that are trying to use whatever bit of power they have to stop the insanity going on right there. Here's Jon Favreau talking about the plainclothes masked agents wreaking havoc across the country.
So you have plainclothes agents with masks, with guns, sometimes in unmarked vehicles. What are people supposed to do? Like when someone just grabs you now or grabs someone that you're with, you're not supposed to demand a warrant? You're not supposed to try to stop it? What if it's just some bad guy? What if it's just some criminal who's just going to say that they're from ICE and grab you? Now, that's the country we're living in now, where like anyone can just be rounded up and grabbed off the street, and now you're not supposed to say anything and not supposed to resist and not supposed to ask for a fucking warrant because it's ICE? I mean, it's absurd.
Yeah, because we live in a country where, you want transparency. You want police officers with body cam footage, Freedom of Information Act requests so that you can see actually what goes down. And now they're actually saying that they can't, share their face. And a lot of reports are coming out that these are just deputized prison guards and that are clearly not trained in this type of confrontation. It's absolutely wild stuff.
ICE just tried to abduct a bunch of kids and parents right here at Somerville High School, and so many community members showed up that ICE just left. Remember, you are the major power in your community. If you show up with people you trust quickly, you can protect kids, you can protect families. So form information networks, know where ICE is in your community, and show up. They will just leave. They are not fucking brave enough to steal kids when an entire community comes around to protect them. So show up for the kids in your community.
ICE agents, bounty hunters, running around breaking the law every day. I hear a lot of people say that the law doesn't matter, that they are above the law, they don't care, they're ignoring it. It's exactly in these times where the law matters most. There are criminals all over the place breaking the law all the time. And when they do that, we don't all of a sudden say, well, the law doesn't matter because they're doing it anyway. We know they're doing it anyway. And yes, they are the government, but they're part of the government. There are three branches: executive, judicial, and the legislative. Congress, legislative, executive, they're all fascists. Congress is weak. But there's one branch of government right now that is still our last line of defense. Trump and his administration have lost more cases in the courts than they've won by far. Even MAGA appointed judges are throwing some of his shit out. That's our last line of defense, guys. If you give up that, then you've given up completely. ICE agents are breaking the law. They are ignoring probable cause. They are ignoring any semblance of due process when deciding whether or not to stop somebody and question them without any reasonable suspicion. They cannot articulate why they're stopping, aside from the fact of what they look like. That's illegal. That violates your civil right. But if you ignore the law and act like it doesn't matter, then it doesn't. Yeah, I get it. What I'm saying doesn't change the fact that they're breaking the law. But you have to know how to act and appreciate the fact that if you don't take their ass to court and force it into the courts, they get away with it. Because of Trump's rhetoric, people are running around thinking that ICE can do whatever they want. ICE is thinking that. They're taking advantage of that idea. They know undocumented immigrants don't know the law. They know people feel intimidated, and they're using that against you. The only defense you have is to record and document and file the complaints according to the law. So there is an act, it's called the Tort Claims Act, some shit like that, that allows private citizens to sue the federal government when they violate certain laws. In order for you to take a lawsuit to court, first, you have to file this tort claim with that agency. And the agency, after they get that, are supposed to respond and handle it. We know damn well that they're going to ignore that, but you have to do that. That way, afterwards, you can sue their ass. I mean, I get it. This isn't a magic shield to get them to just stop breaking the law. If that was a thing, we wouldn't have any crime if we could just prevent everyone from breaking the law. Bottom line is, and this is your call to action, you all need to take to the streets when you see ICE violating rights, and you need to record it and document it like you've been doing, but do it better. You need to gather witnesses around, get their names. Somebody needs to go file an official complaint with the agency, ICE, DHS, the federal government, local cops, all of them. File those complaints. Find your ass an immigration lawyer or a criminal attorney. Find somebody, a civil rights attorney. And they're all over the place out there. A lot of them are doing pro bono work right now. Once you take them to the bank, they're going to get their share. Find them. They're out there. Do the work. And then you file that fucking lawsuit. And you need to overwhelm these agencies with these lawsuits. Right now, there are organizations that keep Trump and his people in court all the time. But we all need to help them by gathering the evidence we need on the street. So keep yourselves safe. Avoid la fucking migra. But if they catch you, make sure that you're documenting and recording everything that's happened. Yourself or your family, follow up and do the right things. File the complaints, etc. I get it. You might be in jail or you might be deported, but there's family and there's others around you that can file those claims. Stay safe, stay smart.
Some breaking news this afternoon. I guess you would call it breaking news. So an ICE agent was dragged for about a block by an I'm not sure if he was undocumented, but by a Honduran migrant while he was trying to evade capture. Yes, so I guess the ICE agent was trying to detain the Honduran migrant, and he just took off in his car and dragged the ICE agent for about a block. I mean, if the ICE agent saw that he was taken off, he should have just let go. The fuck? That would have been the intelligent thing. I'm just saying, I mean, I hope that the car's not damaged, or, that the pavement is okay. And I hope the undocumented migrant was able to get away. Damn, these ICE agents are fucking persistent, bro. The fuck? But yeah, so that's what I've heard, my love. So an ICE agent was dragged for a block while trying to detain a Honduran migrant. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Share the video so everybody knows what's going on. And I love you guys. Be safe out there today and every day. Have a great one. I hope the car's okay.
Hey guys, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. I'm B-Boy. Remember, if it was for the first time you're coming across my video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share, and all credit goes to original creator of the video. Guys, in today's clip is all about the Los Angeles tow truck drivers, whereby they towed ICE agent car that was being parked illegally, and a lot of people that really came out and they're really happy and they're really much satisfied with this action, because they are even searching for these tow truck drivers who towed the ICE agent car, because he's a national hero and the vehicles of ICE agents are unmarked and illegal park, so why not being towed? And thank you to all the tow truck drivers illegal parking is still illegal no matter who you are. So there were these ICE agents who were in Los Angeles who went to raid or search for all illegal immigrants who went and tried to arrest them. And there was this tow truck drivers who saw the car was illegally parked and he had to tow it back. Imagine ICE agent coming back after arresting some illegal migrant and finding out that his car is gone. It's so funny and it's so good. Congratulations to all two truck drivers that are in Los Angeles, because these ICE agents, they have really terrorized a lot of people outside there. They have really make a lot of life to the people to be so miserable. They have really tormented a lot of people in America. They have really make a lot of people to be depressed. They are really making a lot of people not to go to work because they fear they will be arrested. These ICE agents are also human. We really wonder why are they doing this job to other people, because if they're arresting these people and they're deporting them back to their own country, they are separating families, they are separating children from their families, they are making people to disappear, and they are really creating a lot of enmity among a lot of people and among a lot of countries. And a lot of people that really came out and they're really condemning this act, and they're saying people are using law to fight the law, because if these people are terrorizing people, making people disappear, who do they think they are? Because they they think they're just doing a great job, but they're really making a lot of people to suffer in there. If some workers or illegal workers are afraid to go to work, maybe in this white farmers work, because they will be arrested, these white people are the one who will be affected a lot, because there will be no anyone to go and pick maybe food in their farms, and the food will have to rot. And this is what these people really voted for, but now they are really coming out and really crying out for help. How things that have been so difficult. This ICE agent, we have all seen the other ICE agents who are guilty, and they are quitting in mass drop because of how they are being traumatized of what they are doing to other people. Imagine if this were your own family, your own brother, your own sister, your own mother. How could you feel arresting someone and maybe deporting him or her to a country that he has never been? Because earlier on we saw some trending news that ICE agents are removing people from the system, so that at least they can find you are an illegal immigrant, so that at least they can deport you to a country that you have never been born in there. They are deporting even United States born citizens. These people, this act has come to an end, because they are leaving children without their fathers and mothers. How will these children survive? How will this mother survive without a husband, because his husband is being deported back to a country? Imagine if these old people who are being deported they are all the breadwinners of their families, even if they are not citizenship of United States, or if they are illegal immigrant, they have the other families that are supporting back in the other countries. They are sending them money back in there, because these people are really hardworking in United States. And we all know all this came because America was a dream country of a lot of people. Everyone dreamed to go to America until this new administration was passed. America was a very good country, a dream country to a lot of people who really. There's not anyone who didn't admire to go to America, because of how its reputation was good, because of how a lot of people really knew it was a land of more opportunities. But right now, it has really turned into chaos. ICE agents, they are terrorizing people, they are making people disappear, they are making families to be loose, and this not ain't a good work. So a lot of people that really came out and they're really fighting. They are telling people, if you see ICE agents that are maybe arresting children or people, come out. They will be afraid and they will go. Come out and stand out for your own right. Fight your own right, so that at least you can keep children out there safe. At least you can keep a husband of someone in there safe. A wife of someone else in there safe. So guys, whenever you are in out or outside there, be safe and just pray to God, because we all know all things could be better. So guys, if it was for the first time you are coming across my video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for your time. May God bless you whenever you are. One love.